All right, this is going to be a relatively short one, I think, because I have someplace I got to get to. So I'll probably try to keep this to 30 minutes, and then that'll allow me maybe 45 minutes. 45 minutes is good, but then I can get where I need to get to. But while this is fresh in my mind, I really wanted to continue and roll into mission or attempt two. Now, attempt two, it is daylight. Attempt two, where is this? Attempt two, the 9th and 10th of August, 10 turns, 7 turns of daylight, then twilight, then a moon. Big thing. Can happen at any time, but automatically planned counterattack. Late on the 10th of August, the North Korean People's Army counterattack. During the second attempt, which is what we're in, do not attempt an enemy HQ on turn 7. Automatic counterattack. So on turn 7, they're coming in. I intend to not have a dent in my line because of the way the counterattack works. Basically, all these cards would be at risk. I don't mind having a projection up on a card. As a matter of fact, 3 up would protect 1 card. I don't know if I'd, but it would actually bring even more into play. So I may just try to hold a line here a bit. An interesting decision. I do want to look, actually, now that I think about this. I'm on an embankment. I can see this card. Another hill on a village. Interesting. I cannot see past this embankment here or here. Cannot see past this embankment here. Cannot see. I can see through here, but I cannot see back this way. So I believe that is correct. But we did have visibility into that card from this embankment. So why don't we get started? I think you're supposed to reshuffle the deck on a reattempt. It did not say that in the rules, I don't think. Place turn marker, start the sequence. I'd argue starting the sequence of play includes reshuffling at the beginning of turn 1. So there is no HQ event. So straight to the CO. Oh, we step back. This guy is going to open. He is still unspotted, but he does open fire. Now, where does he open fire? He's doing it here. Let me explain why. He can see this unit. He can see up here, but he is small arms fire. He cannot go overhead fire over that unit. He cannot see through this brush over here. This is not higher elevation. So the only unit he can see is right here. So that's where he's going to fire, and this is going to be small arms fire. So we are at contact out of the gate. All right. So I drew. CO has 4, and he is a veteran now. He has 5, but we don't have +1 for no contact. So he has 5. Who can the CO see? He can see the 2nd platoon. I am going to send a runner. To the 1st platoon. That's 1. He can see the 2nd platoon. That is 2. He can see the 3rd platoon. That is 3. He can see the XO and the 1st sergeant. So he's going to spend them all. So now the 2nd platoon gets. The 2nd platoon is now lined. So he gets 3. Not undercover, so he literally gets 3. 2nd platoon is going to pull out a lat. He's going to get the smoke. That's 1. Oops, he's the 3rd platoon. Let me get that stuff off to the side. 2nd platoon is over here. I need to find some cover. So second platoon is going to tell this. It's going to tell the mortar section to find cover. So the mortar section's line. So he's drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. He did not. That's 1. Tell him to find cover. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So we did find cover here. So he's exposed and he found cover. That's 2. And he's just going to save 1. Third platoon, he gets 3 as well. Well, we were just doing this. First one, flip, create that guy. That's 1. 2 is to tell him to move. And the third one is he's going to tell this HMG to look for cover. So he's drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. He found cover. So he's exposed and cover. So we do have cover up on this mountain. So we got as much cover as we can get here, as much cover as we can get here. We can get 1 more here, 1 more here. We can still get cover up here. So he spent all 3. Exo gets, he is line, so he gets 2. Don't know if he's really going to do anything. Nothing. First sergeant is a veteran. He gets 5. You know what he's going to do? He should have started here. But he's spending 1. He's going to tell one of these guys, their line, to look, to try to spot that guy. So we are higher elevation, +1. They're undercover, -1. And I believe that, and they are on a 0 card. No, that's a 0 card. So +1 for elevation, -1 because they're undercover, -1 because they're a veteran, +1 because they're on a 0 card. So you can basically get 2 draws. So first one, 1, 2. Well, he is spotted. That's a big deal for 2 reasons. This guy is capable of overhead fire. So he immediately opens fire. It's only him. So we got automatic fire there. I'm going to ask my artillery FO to try to lay down fire on that card. The artillery FO gets 4 draws. He is line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He did. So we're going to knock 1 down. Well, knock 1 down. He did start with 3. Let me just verify it. I'm almost positive that is correct. Yep, 3 fire missions. Artillery 211 up there. Oh, it's interesting. Well, it's the AB one. So let's see. Where is the AB one? Oh, one. Here we go. Here. So we have artillery here, and this is a -5. All right. So that's good. So this guy's not going to take any fire now. So he moved 1, 2 to spot, 3 to fire. 4 to tell that unit to try to find cover. 1, 2. Exhort. Well, look at that. He spent all 5. But I feel like that was an effective turn. First platoon line, he gets 2. That's all he gets. But tell that guy to look for cover. It's basically 1 cover up there, so 1, 2. He found cover. That's awesome. And then he's going to tell this guy to move under that cover with him. So exposed, cover for those 2. So that is both of his commands used. HMG gets nothing. And there's the short. He's doing nothing. So I really was just going to have him save it anyway. General initiative, 1. I'm going to have this guy look for cover. Or am I going to have him pop smoke? I'm going to have him pop smoke. Safer. Maybe. All right. Done. Their turn. No HQ event. They have 1 unit. That unit might attempt to concentrate fire. He is trading fire, but equal to or worse. Hasty defense. He's a 1 through a 5. So yeah, if you look at that, not on the same card, not an A, he is no longer not under fire. He is under fire, but he is under cover. It's not from a different direction as his PDF. He's trading fire, but he's at equal to or worse than the best opposing unit. So 1 through 5. A 4. He's going to attempt to concentrate fire. I am not even going to have, well, I'm going to draw. It's not going to matter because when the mission goes, but he gets 3 draws, and I'm doing it for cycling the cards, but he doesn't use ammo. I'm not going to use any. I mean, I could put the concentrate fire down, but it goes away as soon as this flips. So I'm just going to ignore it. So that's their turn. Capture, none. Retreat, none. AT, none. Fire mission update. So this flips. He is no longer firing at me. He's just firing here. And I like to do that way. So I know this is all about that unit and where he's firing. I still have automatic overhead fire here. Potential contact. There's 1. And we are still in contact. So we have a B, contact. 5 draws. So only card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do have it. We double contacted, as a matter of fact. So this is B, a 1 through 10. Reshuffle a 4. That is package 2. Squads. 1 to 3 squads in foxholes. If only 1 squad is drawn, place a point blank range instead of. So I believe 1 to 3 squads were drawing randomly for how many squads, I think. Because it says if only 1 squad is drawn. Squads, 1 to 3 squads. PCA or B marker. Add 1 leader. All right. Think I'm reading that right? Or is it just how many... I'm going to check Board Game Geek and see if there's something obvious about this. All right, I didn't find anything, but I'm just going to tell you, if it's based on counter availability, given the number of squads they have, it would just never not happen. I'm going to assume randomly. So we're going to draw a 1 through a 3. Oh, and look at that. It's a 3 anyway, so for purposes of this, it's irrelevant. I almost like that. So this is squads, not spotted, on separate cards. It's because of a B marker, so we'll add a leader on a 1 through a 4 out of 10. That is a 9, so no leader. So it's max line of sight and range, so it's going to be long, but you know, can't go this direction because of that squad. So it's only going to be 2 anyway. You can go here and here. Those are the spots. So interesting how when it was all said and done, I think we only ended up with 2. They are in foxholes. They are unspotted. So this guy already has a foxhole. I'm not going to put a second foxhole down. Foxhole. PDF. I'm actually glad I laid down the smoke now. These are unspotted though. Unspotted, unspotted. This is going to have small arms fire and crossfire. I now have units all across here. So the counterattack, I think that minimizes the effect of the counterattack. As a matter of fact, right now, these will all have potential contact A, but we can have cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4 potential cards. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious. It's going to be a while before we get there, and actually this video won't be on this video. So that's potential contact. This does, by the way, now make us engaged. Pinned recovery, there's none. So looking at contact now, this guy is +1, -5, so he's a -4. He is hit. They are veteran, so he is paralyzed. So we ultimately end up with 1 paralyzed team and 1, and they're both pinned. So flip that over. All right. Here we have -2 and +2, so that's wiped out. And then the crossfire is -1, but we got the +1. So he's a +1. So he is pinned. That worked out well for us. That was ultimately good. Love to get those guys spotted. But I have the opportunity to get them spotted. Including, like, this unit who has a runner with them can actually tell people to spot. So, all right. So that's it. I think we are going to clean up and move on. I'm going to do, oops, the game turn did not get reset. So it's now game turn 2. Game turn was not on turn 1. This is turn 2. We've secured another card. So let's just roll. We do not have an HQ event. Our CO gets 4. He is a veteran. He gets 5. The runner activates platoon 1. So let's just do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send another runner. So he's activated, and I used 1 command. And then I can see 2 from where I am. I can see 2. I can see 3. I can see the XO. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, XO, 1, 2, 3, and we will call that save 1. So first platoon, who, oh jeez, he's lined. He gets 1. That's awful. I'm going to tell him to attempt to spot that unit. That feels like the most valuable thing. So what is this spotting? I'm on a higher elevation? No, they're on higher elevation too. So we're not on higher elevation. So spotting wise, I'm not green, nor am I a veteran. He is undercover, -1. He is a veteran, -2. He's just small arms. It is not a 0 card. Oh, it is a 0 card. But in the end, they're -1. So we're just drawing 1 card. So 1 card, did not find him. So the first platoon, yuck. Second platoon gets 4. So he's up to 5. Well, the first thing he's going to do is tell, well, you know what he's going to do? He's going to tell this guy to try to spot that guy. So I think we're very similar. Not on the same elevation. I think it's going to be just a 1 draw because they're undercover and veteran, but on a 0 card. So it's -1. So attempt to spot, exhort, failed. So that's 2 commands. And I think I have a total of, I'm going to do it again. Attempt to spot, exhort, failed. That's 2 of these guys. Why don't I just attempt to spot 1 more time? Failed. All 5. God almighty. XO. XO is line, so he gets 5. So he has 7. Can spend 6. He's going to move here, exposed. He's going to tell this guy to try to spot. So once again, so that was 1, 2 to spot, 3 to exhort, 4 to move undercover, 5 to spot, and maybe 6. 5 to spot, exhort. Wow. He used 6. I have blown through a lot of stuff to try to get these guys spotted. Third platoon. 3. Well, I feel like it's the same thing. Try to spot him. But it's this guy. 1 to spot, exhort. Okay. At least this guy's spotted. And when he gets spotted, this guy can open fire because he has overhead fire capabilities. And does a mortar can also go over. So actually, we've got a couple of units on this card firing. And this is going to be heavy because of the mortar. Now I'm going to knock, well, I'll do both of those. I think those are the only ones. Likewise, does anybody here? Yes, he opens fire because he can go over this guy. So he is also going to be firing. So that's now a crossfire. He's going to be firing. But it's not a crossfire. This is a fire team. Oh God, you know what? He was firing. He's already firing here. I forgot he was a fire team. So, but we also have this guy firing there. I think that's it. Now this guy has a grenade launcher. Might be able to actually launch the grenade that far. I don't know. But that was 2. So I think I'm going to tell this guy to also get under here. He's exposed. So he spent all 3 commands. All right. HMG, 3. He is green, so he gets 2. I don't think he's going to do anything. He is sitting here. Yeah, he's not going to tell him to quit firing. He is not going to tell him to quit firing. I want to look up overhead fire real quick. Remember, it should be really easy to find in the 7.2.3. Tripod mounted and units with heavy weapons volume of fire. So what that says is, yep, that heavy tripod mounted, he can do it. He can do it. So he actually is doing, and I needed to do that last turn, by the way. That's actually really, I forgot to do my weapons fire on this guy. So 2 HMG and actually 275 should have used ammo. 275 and then 2 HMG should have used ammo last turn. We do have crossfire because here and here with overhead fire. Anybody else with... God, if we could get that guy spotted that heavy. All right. 2 HMG is here. I don't think he's going to do a darn thing. You know what he's going to do? He's going to look for cover. He found it. That's incredible. Can have 2 cover on this card, so now we got them both. All right. And then the first sergeant has 1. I'm going to have the first sergeant try to spot that guy. So he's just going to draw 1. He spotted him. That is just so beautiful. Because when he spotted him, this guy is a heavy weapons. He can fire over the village onto that guy. So we do have fire here. Placing a heavy weapons fire here. And these guys are firing there. Not as valuable. And I don't think anybody else. Yep. Oh boy, we are using some ammo this time. It just lit up. Clearly engaged now. No general initiative. What a bummer. That's a bummer. All right. Their turn. HQ event? None. They have got 3 cards with potential checks. So the second one here. This is trading fire. Worse. Oh, actually, he's under fire from a different direction, right? Because he's got crossfire. So as soon as he's under fire from a different direction, 1 through 5. 3. Trading fire from a different direction. Shift direction. So he's shifting. So he is actually going to shift his fire away from here. No longer a crossfire. Flipping there now. And this is small arms. All right, 2 more. Number 1, so it's this guy. He also has, nope, he's got 1 unit firing at him, so he is going to be in the, he's not trading fire, he's under fire. It's interesting. He's under fire from a different direction than his own PDF. Yep, 1 through 5. A 1. He does nothing. No action. All right. Trading fire from a different direction. Hasty 1 through 5. No action. So this guy's done. He does nothing. Here we have 2 pinned units. So pinned undercover. 1 through 4. So the first one, 3, is an attempt to rally, I think. They're veteran. Oh no, he is. This first one is paralyzed. So he's green. So he failed. 1 through 4 is a 1. So the next one does nothing. All right. So that is the end of their turn. Capture, none. Retreat. I don't think there's any unpinned paralyzed. None. Clean up their enemy activity. No AT. Fire mission update. This goes away. When it does, they continue their fire now here. So we are under all pinned here. This guy still can fire. There is no potential contact. I didn't move. Is there any pinned recovery? I don't believe there is any pinned recovery. Nope. So I'm going to look at ammo. They don't have any ammo usage. Me, it's going to be a lot. 2-1. And no, 1W1 is going to use ammo. My machine gun, 1W1. 1W2 will use ammo here. No ammo, no ammo. 175 HMG. Yep, the 175 HMG. Or recoilless, I mean, not HMG. Mortar section and 1-2 are able to do fire. So 1-2 and the mortar are able to fire. 275 is going to fire. I think he did last time too. Yep, that's the one that I adjusted. He's only got 1 left. Here, 1W3 and 2-1. Nope, he cannot fire. I take that back. He cannot fire because he can't fire overhead. So it's this unit right here. I need to actually, I'm going to do it this way so it's really clear. 2-1 HMG. And then, I think that's it, right? Yep. 2-1 HMG. And then 2-2 HMG is firing. 2-2 HMG. Lots of ammo usage. Yep. All right. So here we go. Here we have +0, +1, -3. So this is a -2 right here. That is a hit. They are veteran, so it is a fire team. So pull a lat. It's going to be a generic fire team, pinned and pinned. We'll change that ultimately. Here, +1, -3, -4. So it's a -3 there. Hit. That is a casualty on this guy. And he is pinned. Here, +2, -4, so it's -2 on both of those. So -2 is a hit. The first one is green. So he turns into a fire team. So actually that kind of stunk. The paralyzed team turns into a fire team. Stays pinned. Then the next unit, -2, is just pinned. So he stays pinned. Then I think we have here and here. So this guy right now, oh, nope, we have here. Small arms, so it's +3, so +3 to both of those guys. So +3, a miss, and pinned. So my W2 is pinned. This is going to turn into pinned fire. I'm going to just do that now. He's providing the crossfire, so no change. No fire here. Oh, you know what? He is unpinned because this fire went away. Oh, no, it didn't. I take that back. He was the all pinned from here. No, not all pinned. He was the small arms fire from here. So he's +2. Miss. So he is now unpinned. Actually, it was a +3 because he was pinned. This turns into all pinned fire going forward for now from here. This guy was the all pinned already. So +2, +4, a miss. All right. I think that is it. We don't modify any of our volumes of fire. They definitely they're all pinned now. So with that, we will clean up. We are right at the time when I wanted to be, right at a 45-minute mark. So 37 because I did a little pause. I'm going to make a little recording here that we are on a turn 3, attempt 2. Some decisions to make. I think I'm just going to sit in a firefight for a little while. I would like to potentially, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get this secondary objective. Maybe. We'll take a look. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording, and I have to get on with my day. Really enjoyed. Look forward to continuing this mission. I'm having fun so far with Naktong River. Hope you're enjoying. Bye.